G'day guys, Travis here from Bioathletic, and if you've been paying a little bit of attention to our social media over the last week, you will know that the Ultra Trail Australia race was run on the weekend. That's the 22k, the 50k and the 100k event. We had a bunch of people within our training club and a few of our crew actually who went through the race, a few PBs in amongst it, and good results all around. So well done to you guys. So this begs the question, if you have just enough crazy in you that you actually want to attempt an ultra marathon, how do you go about it? What are the steps that you need to take, and what are some big tips from those who have been here before? So I thought I'd chuck it open to our crew. A bunch of them have actually gone through ultra marathons, Ironman triathlons before, and get some great tips from them, especially different specialties as well, which always adds a nice little touch to it. So I posed the question to them, and bear with me as I stick to some notes as I read them out. So from Rach, one of our physios, Ironman triathlon finisher, ultramarathon finisher, a couple of big tips from her. Start slow. You're going to want to bolt it to start with, and that's a big error. Always start slow, and if you think you're running too slow, slow down even more. Always a big tip. Don't be afraid to run, walk, run. Forward progress is going to get you there in the end. You don't need to feel like you've run the whole distance. The last thing from her, a weird one, but post-race nutrition, apparently pizza with anchovies to get the salt back in. Whatever floats your boat. Next on the list, Lee. Lee's one of our strength coaches, and he has got himself across the line for an ultra marathon before. He's a big unit, not built for running, but the amount of work that it takes to get someone like him across the line gives credit to what he's about to say. So, recovery. Maximize your recovery times. So hit the ice bars, the trigger balls, the foam rollers, get in for a bit of massage. Those sorts of things will shorten down your actual recovery time and mean you can get more bang for your buck out of the next session that's coming along. Don't always plug big distances. So the 4-hour plus runs are great, you need that volume, but you also need to throw in an amount of shorter distance stuff. So shorter sessions under 2 hours, plus some hill sessions, some stair sessions. Just doing repeats is perfect volume for the legs, and it's a nice way of mixing up and making sure you train all the energy systems. Third thing from Lee is get strong as hell. He didn't say the word hell, but we get the picture, Lee. The stronger you are, the smaller percentage you're going to use in every single step you take. Therefore, how much easier is an ultramarathon going to become for you? Get strong. It's massively, massively undervalued for ultra runners. Third on the list is Faye, one of our massage therapists. So being a massage therapist, of course she's going to plug massage, but I actually have to back her up. Massage in this scenario is going to be awesome between training sessions to help you get your bang for your buck, as we mentioned before with Lee. It's going to be awesome in your taper period. Before you get to the race, if you turn up to the start line and you aren't fully recovered, it's not going to end well. So use massage to your advantage in those weeks leading up to it. And then, who doesn't love a massage after a 100k run? Goes speak for itself. Next one on our list is Simone. Now, Simone is, she's done multiple ultra marathons, and she's a bit of a veteran. She won't like me using the word veteran, but well, be well trained in the specifics of the course that you're going to run. So know the course and train the specifics of it. If it has plenty of elevation, train with elevation. If it has stairs, train with stairs. If it's long and flat, train long and flat. Okay, so use that information to help to guide the way you train. Next thing on the list is getting your nutrition right or wrong can be the difference between whether you finish or don't finish or get the time you're after. So practice your nutrition whilst you're training, because finding out that strategy doesn't work is not the race day is not the day to do that. And you also need to be prepared to change things up when it doesn't go to plan and have a bit of a backup. So being adaptable is one of the big things from her. And I think the last thing that she's mentioned is probably one of the biggest things, and your mind is the biggest contributor on the day. Your fitness will take you so far, but it's mental toughness that's there to get you to the line. So the big things from her is staying positive, always looking for the next checkpoint, the next marker, the next kilometre, whatever it is in your mind. If you keep looking towards the finish line, it's going to feel like a long way away, and you're going to get very disheartened very quickly. But if you break it into small bite-sized chunks, it's going to be a lot easier to get to that line, and you're always going to feel like there's a little bit more in the tank when you keep hitting markers. Last person we spoke to is Peter. She's one of our sports dietitians, and she's got some awesome information as far as how to prepare the dietary side of things, because you obviously need to fuel it right. Now, the big things from her is eat early, small, and frequent. Now, especially early in the race, this primes your stomach for the later Ks, and that's going to be a big thing for you. Prevent flavour fatigue. Don't gorge on sweet stuff. You're going to need sweet and savoury, and in fact she actually recommends staying on savoury for as long as you possibly can before you switch to the sweet stuff. And then the third thing on here is not underestimating the amount of salt that you're going to need. You're going to lose a lot, especially if you're a really sweaty kind of person. So making sure you replenish those electrolytes either via fluids or via the foods that you take in, or both. And last thing, from a dietitian, enjoy the meat pie the day after, whatever works for you. So there's a few big tips, but I suppose the one big takeaway, this one was actually from Simone. The mantra for an ultra, in her words, is relentless forward progress. And I think if you can understand that, it's really all it is. If you continue to put one foot in front of the other, and you've got the mental aptitude to continually do that, as well as the fitness to back it up, you're going to finish an ultra, no dramas. Enjoy the training, enjoy the prep, and good luck.